Welcome to week 10. I hope everyone had a great spring break, and I'm excited about us transitioning into our next section of the course, which is going to be focusing on our team projects. So we have three objectives for this week. The first is I want to conclude our individual project reflection and task stream submissions. For the reflection, I'm interested in hearing how the experience was for you, and also provide some of your own self-reflection about what you've been able to learn and demonstrate with Captivate. Task stream is how you're going to be submitting your portfolio piece, and it's a university requirement. The next thing we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on understanding the functionality of Articulate Storyline 360. This is going to be the tool that we're going to use for our team project. So this week you're going to spend some time looking at the lynda.com tutorials, which will provide an overview of Articulate Storyline. And then finally we're going to identify the topics for your group project. I've made a separate video focused particularly on the group project that will explain each of these things in more detail. So the good news is there's no assigned readings this week. I did this so that you could spend more time going over your Articulate Storyline training in lynda.com, and also so you can be engaged in the discussion forum with the topics. It's really important that you spend some time posting topics and also talking to each other about what your ideas are. I'm going to use this discussion forum to determine what the groups are going to be, so your participation is going to be necessary to ensure that you're on a group that's going to have a topic in the group that you want to be working with. So you have a couple assignments. The first assignment is that by Tuesday I'd like for you to go in the discussion forum and post one or two ideas that you have for the group project, share what your availability is going to be, and also share what your experiences with Articulate Storyline. It's totally fine if you've never used Storyline before, but what I'm interested in trying to do is I'm trying to make the group spread out such that those that have some experience can work with those who don't have as much experience, and therefore can have a more rewarding experience in the group project. As I mentioned, I like you to do a short individual project reflection, and you'll do that through Flipgrid. And then you have three lynda.com certificates that you're going to complete. The first is going to be the first look at Articulate 360. The second one is going to be on Rise, which is a tool that you may decide you want to use for your project. And the third is going to be creating mobile e-learning. All these are going to be very helpful for you as you start to think about what you want to do for your group project. I encourage you to spend the time doing that, because this will give you that exposure and overview of Articulate 360, which is going to be very critical for you as you move forward. And then finally, you need to do your task stream disposition and portfolio submission. Those last set of things are all going to be due on Sunday. So let's make it a great week.